So the more characters I get, it's not quite as lean back. Lean with it, rock with it. When you gonna stop with it? Lyrics, I mean nothing we were given with thought.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
I'm gonna look at downloading Vintage Story today. Or just watch all the Vintage Story streams instead of playing. Sorry, I threw up in my mouth a little bit there. Dang it. Disabled? I might have to talk to him again because I do not remember what he told me to do. So I'm just destroying droids, as Clumsy would be so happy that I'm doing that. Not my fault you guys don't like juicy butts. I mean, I never said that. Quite the opposite, actually. Fun little lore.
Strange and wondrous thing.
Ooh, look at that ham. Ursa, look at that ham right behind us. Look at that.
n0nversations.
We're gonna go look at that ham. I get to play the French girl. Maybe someone will paint me. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing right next to me? Don't stand so close to me. I told you not to stand so close to me. What can I say? Nope, Admiral. Oh, no. The guy from the diner. Diner Bob. Right? Give him a little pew pew, but stay on this side of the mines, okay? No.
Everyone down.
Come on. Ha 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 ha. Take that. Wait. Don't go yet. Cancel combat. Yeah, let him come to us. Oh, I love it. I love it when a plan comes together, guys. That was amazing. And I have come to see you on behalf of Chodo Habit, our leader here. His name is Chodo. Is his name Chodo? Why am I crying? What does Chodo want with me? Whew. Am I the only one? Please tell me. He may not tell all the truth, but he works for the best interest of the people. Many realize this. Many are saying General Vakla is the best general. Many people say it. Yes, maybe he lies sometimes. Maybe he lies most of the time, but he's a good guy. And I like the way he says it, he says what he says what he wants. That guy. I don't trust the general.
Cabbage.
Stop it. Get out of my chat. Get out. Wait, hang on. Get out. I'll say goodbye properly. I just gotta move everything back over here. All right. Oh, there goes my keyboard. Sweet. Oh my gosh.
You can't say damn it.
Zeke. What?
You can't say damn it.
Okay. You're right. I can't say. I should watch my language. Okay, go ahead. Whoa. Hang on.
I done?
Go out while I finish. I'm still streaming. Go out while I finish. Just a few minutes, okay?
How much? One?
Like 1 minute. Let me just say goodbye to everybody, okay? I know I told you 2 minutes 9 minutes ago, but I'll be done.
Okay.
Or like Wrecker. It's Wrecker, right? Take that, Coleman T16. Somebody clip this and send it to him, please. I'll take you anytime. I'll pit my knowledge of Star Wars against you. In this one moment, I am feeling... Okay, hello everybody. Good morning. Hi. How's it going? Happy Friday. Friday, June 6th, 2025. It's Friday, as they say. Hold please. Okay. All right, there we go. How you doing, guys? The Phantom Menace this morning was clumsy. I think just barely. It looks like it was kind of a fight, huh? Was it kind of a fight this morning? How many times have you been the Phantom Menace? 144 times. Holy cow. And then we have check-ins from Reaper, Ursa, and Old School Quarter, or MRSA. Hi, guys. How's it going? Let's see. You can hear Mrs. Nutter laughing in the back. She has the best laugh. And yeah, like she was watching on her phone out there. Gosh, when he busts in and he goes, "You can't say damn it," and he's looking at me like, it gets me every time. It's my favorite. Your Twitch seems to be skipping a bit. Well, first off, hi Lars. Second off, stop it. Stop it, Twitch. Not you. Stop it, Twitch. I'm so tired. I took my electric toothbrush off its charging base, took the toothpaste and tried to shove it on the charging base. Took me a good 5 seconds to figure out what was wrong. Oh man, you're having a similar morning. Have you ever had a morning or a time? I guess it doesn't have to be a morning, but I found this to be odd this morning. Have you ever woken up and then, started your whole morning routine, and then you just kind of like looked around and you thought, something feels weird? Yes, I have woken up. Have you ever done that? No, have you ever just looked around and thought, something feels off? Something feels like different, and I look around and I've tried to put my finger on it. And just like something feels off, like I don't know, it's so hard to explain. And the only thing I could figure out is like we usually have our hall light on upstairs, and for some reason it was off. And so when I was coming down the stairs, like everything just had this like different vibe, I think. That's the only thing I can think of. And I thought, oh, okay, that's it. That's what it was. And then I went and let Smokey outside and, started doing my own morning routine, like all the alpha men do. And I still couldn't shake it. I still was like, nah, it just still feels like something's weird. I don't know what it is. A scary ghost? I don't think it was a scary ghost. It just felt like something was like off. I'm like, I kept checking my clock and be like, is it actually Friday? Is it actually 5 a.m.? Like I wouldn't have been surprised if I would have like looked at my watch and been like, oh, it's actually only 3 a.m. and for some reason I thought it was 5, and that's why everything feels weird. But no, I don't know. You woke up as a variant in an alternate timeline. Look out, you're gonna get pruned. Oh no. No, not Loki. We don't talk about ghosts. We don't talk about ghosts here? I'd love to talk about ghosts. Never seen one. Don't have any personal experience with ghosts, I almost said would love to, but I'm not gonna put that out in the universe. So no, I take it back up. Take that back. I'm not gonna say that. Talking will summon a ghost. Sometimes I see things and I saw something this morning I'd rather not summon again. Oh no. I gotta know. One thing I do love is hearing people's ghost stories. Maybe we should do like spooky ghost stories in October at like Halloween time. Just one time, just let out your spookiest little like experiences. I had one from my childhood. We don't have to talk about right now. There's one from my childhood, but I can really chalk that up to, okay, there's two. Nah, I think there's only one. The other one was just me. I could tell was me having an active imagination. But there was one in particular I still remember kind of freaking me out. But yeah, I won't talk about it. Yeah. If it was something mid-height, it could be a brownie and not a ghost. Used to do ghost hunting Reaper, do you have a lot of good ghost stories? We should do this. I gotta remember sometime between today, June 6th, 2025, and October, like end of October 2025, that we should do, I can put like a little campfire on the TV and we could make s'mores. and just like chat about our scary ghost stories. I would love that. I do love ghost stories. Again, even the thing that I think I saw as a kid, I'm pretty sure was nothing. And then outside of that, I haven't had anything like that. I feel bad. I'm like, why have I not been chosen for this honor? You know? Am I boring? Am I that boring that even the ghosts are like, leave this guy alone? They're just like, ugh, this guy, he's up at 5 a.m. streaming again. Leave him alone. My family refuses to believe I saw something when I was a kid. My mom keeps telling me it was a shadow from the dog. Ooh. I'm not talking about it anymore. Nothing sinister, but I don't abide by ghosts. I get you. We'll do a stories day. It'll be great. I do want to hear. I'm very interested, but yeah. I do think I'm not prideful enough to say that there isn't things in this world that we don't know about, you know? I think it would be very prideful and hubris of me. It would take a lot of humorous from me to admit that, like, oh yeah, nothing weird happens. I do believe that weird stuff happens. And there's a lot of reasons for that weird stuff that isn't always, ooh, you know. Careful what you wish. I'm not wishing for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not wishing for it. We don't put that into the universe, you know. I'm not super superstitious, but this is the part in the horror movie where it all began. Anyway, something just felt weird this morning. That's it. I'm pretty sure it was because the hall light wasn't on and I was sleepy because I feel fine now. You know, it is Friday, Lars. How's it going? Not prideful. Oh, it's okay to be prideful in Pride Month. Well, of some things, I think. I don't think in general, you know. That is the funny thing about Pride Month is that was the whole thing growing up, right? Or probably not even growing up, I would say. Probably when I was a lot older. It was like, don't you know the Bible says that's a sin? So pride is a sin. So you can't have pride. And I'm kind of like, you know what, man? I don't think that's what it was talking about. I don't think it was that kind of pride. I think it might be the kind of pride. It might be the kind of pride that leads you to like backstabbing people that you think was your friend for your own political power. Pride might lead to the kind of stuff that we saw yesterday on Truth Social and X.com. Sorry, Twitter. I swore I'd never call it X. Have you guys been following this? Have you guys seen what has been happening with Elon Musk and Donald Trump? Oh my gosh. It is so... I told Ashley, I kept coming out from working and being like, look at this. Look at what just happened. And being like, this is the first time since he's been elected, honestly, that I feel like there's a consequence for the stuff that they do. You know what I mean? And I mean, this is the ever of lightest consequences, and there needs to be more. But like, it feels like it's like you're reaping a little bit of what you sow, you know? And Ashley was like, she's like, I knew they wouldn't last, and I understand what she means. But for me, I'm like, I'm kind of surprised it happened now. Because I would have thought he would have at least wanted to get through the primaries and make sure that the Republicans keep like the House and the Senate and all that. But like, as soon as he wasn't a part of Doge anymore, he just starts leaking all the secrets. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, well, Reaper, I know I'm going to come to you if anything happens then, okay? You'll be the first one I'll call. It's so good, though, guys. That's the kind of pride that leads you to, like, building rocket ships to space instead of feeding the people that we have here on Earth. And then also thinking that you can have some kind of political power. Literally talking about starting his own political party now, even though he's not personally eligible to run for president. And now the other side is also talking about, like, should we just deport Elon? It's just glorious. It is finally, it's just a little tad too loud. Okay. Thank you for the feedback. That's good, because on my side, it's all different now. So I'll bring it down a little bit. If it weren't for the fact that I know Rump is a horrible actor, I think they were putting on a show to distract from something. I personally, Ursa, like, I get the tendency to want to think that. Personally, I hate that, like, explanation for things, because it feels, I don't think you're doing this, but it feels like a lot of people use that as like a hand wave things away. And you see it all the time online. You see people being like, what are they actually distracting us from? And it's like, I don't know. Are we that distractible that we can't handle more than one thing at a time? I don't know. I don't think very many things happen as a distraction as people like to think. I don't know. I don't think so. But, no, I think it's, again, I mean, we want to talk about the kind of pride that the Bible calls sinful. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about. This is an obsession with like power and authority and being in the spotlight and always being talked about. I think, like, what else would Elon Musk have once he leaves Doge? All he has then is Tesla and SpaceX, and he's running both of those into the ground. Maybe, you know, knock on wood. So, like, what does he have? He has to have attention now, right? He doesn't have the attention of being Doge, right? So now he's got to do something else. And I think that something else is like, well, let's just stir the pot a little bit. That, my friends, is the textbook definition of pride. It is not being comfortable and happy with one's sexual representation or gender representation. That has nothing to do with the sin of pride. Anyway, that has been your Bible lesson for today. Yeah. You see, I think it's going to pull repugnance back to Rump's side by ditching Muskrat. I mean, definitely. Like, I don't know if it's going to be like... Yeah, the people who supported him before, I don't think Elon Musk really changed their mind, you know? He's probably looking for another company to steal, yeah. True. Twitch just doesn't work on Mozilla, on Firefox? Really? Do they hate Firefox? I know I get a message in Opera sometime in the GX browser that's like, are you using an ad block? You should really subscribe to Twitch Turbo. Let's teach you how to turn off your ad block. And I'm like, no, thank you. I don't have ad block on other browsers. I just do it on this one. I just do it on this one because I don't want annoying pop-up ads while I'm streaming, you know? I think that's reasonable, right? Stems from 2016 and this year of how his administration bombards us with crap. Yes, that does happen. They definitely like to like go at warp speed and try to like throw a bunch of stuff at us. But yeah, it's not waving things away as much as okay, this makes me excited and happy, but I can't let it overshine what else is happening. Okay, fair enough. It would be hilarious if that happened, Lars. I don't want anybody to have that happen. However, you know, it reminds me of the whole TikTok trend from years ago. Oh, wow. I didn't know that the leopards would eat my face. There's a guy on TikTok who made a song about that. Or was it a lady? I don't remember who it was. Somebody on TikTok. A very fine individual on TikTok made that song. Maybe we should find that. You have an ad block, but you should pay us money instead. Yeah, and they do the little frowny face. Like, why are you using ad block on Twitch? Why are you doing that? And it's like, listen, normally I don't, okay? Because whatever little pennies I want to get from watching a streamer, I do want those to go to the streamer, however little they are, Amazon. But like when I'm streaming and I'm pulling up, you know, something to look at, I don't want to have ads all over the place. You know? Use Brave, it gets rid of almost all the ads. I've heard about that one. Is that the one where you get like digital currency too, though? I don't think it's crypto, is it? I thought there was some kind of digital currency aspect to Brave. I could be wrong though. Steal a company, claim he is the founder. It's just so interesting to see what happens. This is why I tell you I can't predict anything politically. I have no idea what's going to happen. I had no idea that this would happen so soon. Ashley is definitely smarter about that kind of stuff than I am. Like she sees patterns in things. She sees things coming a long way away. She's very smart like that. She sees the patterns where I do not, if you know what I mean. And so she's like, yeah, this is about right. She's so smart. The funniest form of corporate guilt tripping I've experienced was in Genshin Impact. Oh no, what happened? What'd they do? Oh, Genshin Impact. I'm gonna do some Star Wars guesser just to kind of warm up this morning. And then we can do some deletes, and then we can, I know there's some stuff in Sip and See that I can look at as well, but we'll wait a little while before we get into that. You can get digital currency. Brave has a bit of crypto in it, but you can opt out. Okay. I mean, is it worth anything? Is it worth getting? You know, I'm not opposed to people getting rich, you know, especially people who deserve it. The problem is most people who deserve it don't, you know. Gender, female, Jin or so. That would be so cool. Species, human, Mon Mothma. Eyes color blue. Blue eyes. A female human with blue eyes. Good morning, Ghost. The answer is always Bib Fortuna. It couldn't be, because Bib's not a human lady. You know? Had Brave for a month, and the trackers and ad blockers are 14,628. Holy cow. Do I need to get this too? Shoot. What kind of, like, do they potentially have any type of like location? Like, I have the VPN thing on this, and I turn that on whenever I'm gonna look at like Google Maps or like Amazon or anything that's gonna like show a location. The problem is it runs so slow when you do that, and if you forget, like, you're loading pages and you're like, what is happening? And it just takes forever, you know. So whenever I see blue eyes, I automatically think it's gonna be like blonde hair, blue eyes. Is that weird? Should I not assume that? I'm sure you can have different color hair and different colored eyes, right? Surely you can have like blue eyes and like black hair or something, right? Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. Okay, when I deleted the game so I could move it to my new storage a while back, it kept on saying stuff like, "Are you sure?" Sad face. "Farewell, traveler," and having a bunch of the characters crying on the screen. Hold on. Genshin Impact uninstall. Hold on. Uninstall Gaslight? Okay, Google AI. Gaslight isn't a technical term related to uninstalling Genshin Impact? Is anyone else talking about this? Did you take pictures? The game is gonna try to gaslight you to not uninstalling. Here's a TikTok. Hang on. Hold on. Let's just see if they show. Okay. Are they actually just legitimately showing how to uninstall the game? Okay. Yeah, I know how to do that. I want to see the gaslighting. I want to see the like I remember playing what is the other one by Hoyoverse? The one that was like it's set like in space, and I was like, oh, that could be kind of cool. You press uninstall and then yes, and the game's gonna gaslight you. If you have pictures, that would be so cool to see that. That's so funny. Sabine would like to talk to the Meownager about when she's getting fed again. Too bad the Meownager is mentally checked out. Like, meow. I like Meownager. Bib is everything. All praise moist Bib. He is moist, isn't he? His tentacles are wet. By the way, it just does the ads thing in the beginning when they update their shoot. Oh, and then unblock comes in a few days later. Interesting. Bro, you have blue eyes. Yes, but I was blonde. I'm not so much anymore. But I was a blonde kid. Maybe look up a video. Yeah. Is there, how to uninstall Genshin Impact from PC? Okay, hold on. Let's go somewhere else. I gotta see. Ah. Uninstall. I'm still not used to this keyboard. Uninstall. What would it? I mean, gaslighting feels really right. How to uninstall. Uninstalling made easy. I just want to see the screens, you know? Is this it?
Cabbage.
Is no one else interested in this at all? I know I'm not showing my screen right now. Zenless Zone Zero. This one was something about like it was a space one, but it was different than Genshin Impact. It was like it was like in space, and they had like a space train they were going on. I don't see anybody else talking about this. I literally just see tutorials of people legitimately saying like, here's how to uninstall Genshin Impact. And here's a man talking about Genshin Impact, which, listen, it's fine. I tried it. I tried Genshin Impact. It wasn't for me. Should we watch a 23-minute, 23-second video about why I'm uninstalling Genshin Impact? Maybe. Look in Sip and See? Ooh, you have something in Sip and See for me? I'll do that. I just hope that there was people there.
Less than a penny to bribe you into looking at your chat.
I've been looking at my chat. I'm about to go look at Sip and See. What are you talking about? Don't gaslight me. I'm kidding. My Discord is broken right now. Hang on, let me relaunch it. There you go. That's the one, Clumsy. The Star Rail. Honkai? Honkai? How do you say it? I never knew how to say that out loud. Honkai? Honkai? I don't know. Okay, my Discord is just not coming up, gang. Hold on. I just restarted it. Let me Control Alt delete it. End task. There we go. Okay, let me relaunch it. Honkai Star Rail. 370 stream streak. Your chat is yelling at you. Hi, Ams. They are. They're being mean. I don't know why. Let me see. Let me bring this up here. All right. There it is. Sip and See. You found it that quick? How did you find it that quick? Open link. Oh my gosh. I probably got this when I uninstalled it too, and I didn't think too much about it, but there's the sad little crying anime girl. Do you really want to uninstall Genshin Impact? There are many more tales of adventure that we haven't had the time to share with you. ... That's how they get you. Do you think this works? I'm reading it right now. You're not doing it? You read about 3 lines? I'm reading it. I ripped it from a how to uninstall video. Okay, so it would have been in there. I just would have thought that people would have made more of a big deal about this, you know? I don't know what you mean. I'm with Ams. I'm reading it. I don't know what you mean. I'm reading it. I literally read Zenless Zone Zero, then Clumsy found a pic of it, putting it in Sip and See. So then I was like, okay, let me go open up Discord. Oh, Discord's not working. Then I see a bunch of these, so I don't read those out loud. Then Honkai Star Rail. I don't know. I feel like I'm caught up, aren't I? Am I not? What did I miss? It's the first result in image search. for like just Genshin Impact in general. Jeez, I'm opening up so many things. Don't. Bum bum. So let me go back. Images. Yeah, there it is. Do you think it works, guys? Do you think anybody goes, you know what? They're right. They're right. I can't leave my anime girls. I can't do it. And this is why I stopped. I played it. I tried to play it for a little while. I remember Clumsy talking about it, and I remember being like, oh, maybe I'll try it. And this is kind of why I stopped playing, why I didn't get into it. Like, no hate or anything, but this feels not like my style. You know? Uninstalling. Thank you for the time we've spent together. This is just not me. This is not my vibe. I don't give off this vibe, right? I'm not hating on anybody who does give off that vibe, but I don't know. There's the one with the monsters, yeah. I remember there being more guilt-tripping graphics, but maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why no one else is really talking about it that much. Yeah. I prefer the guilt trip video game RPG characters giving you when you take them out of your party. Do they do the little side like, okay. I remember that in some game. What game was that? Maybe one of the Final Fantasy games? You're just addicted to it and had rose-tinted glasses at the time. I mean, that's, yeah, me too. What are you talking about, Bebo? Huh? No, leave it. God, one thing is just a corkscrew in her. Gotta get groceries in a hole? What? Thing got the wait, just Thing got censored for you, not the seeds? Listen, I'm reading the latest stuff, you know? Like, guys, if this thing ever gets any more bigger than it currently is, we're gonna just have to accept the fact that I might not see everything in chat all the time, 100% of the time. You know, I'm about at my limit. Deidre's not in here. I'm about at my limit where it's like I can't look at everything, you know? Right now it's fairly easy with 7 people, but when there's thousands of people in here like Ninja's chat, you guys better watch out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's gonna come a time it's gonna happen. I'll do the best that I can. I'll do the best I can. All right, anyway. Oh, other words as well, but that didn't have time to uncensor them. Okay, gotcha. Well, good. I'm glad I got that before you could uncensor it. Any guesses here, guys? We need a woman, a human woman with blue eyes. Does Leia have blue eyes? I don't think so. I think they're like brown, right? You know why I can never tell the color of a woman's eyes? Or a man, for that matter. I don't make good eye contact with people. If you ever meet me in person, you'll learn that about me. I'm not great with eye contact. Other than with Ashley. I'm pretty good with Ashley. She's got brown eyes. That makes sense. See, the fact that people can just like say that so confidently is bizarre to me because I have no idea, you know? Thank you, Ams. Ams has got my back. Have you seen the instant TikTok posts of them making a sitcom opening for Deidre and Cyril? Deidre and Cyril are... I can't talk too much about it because it's spoilers for season 2 of Andor, but like... I love it. Aaron the Gamer, hi. Thanks for checking in. Oh, you looked it up. Okay, I thought you just like knew. I was like, see, everyone knows but me. They're just like, they're so confident because they're like, yeah, just look at her eyes. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I've had problems with eye contact my whole life. Especially with people I don't know very well. Or if I'm like embarrassed. Does Ray have blue eyes? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think so. Let's try Ray though. Okay, blonde, later brown. Who changes their hair from blonde to brown? Who starts as a blonde? Well, I was right. It was a blonde hair, blue-eyed female. Woman. Lady. Struggle with eye contact too? I don't know. It's just a, you know, it's a thing, especially with people you don't know, right? People I know, it's not so hard. Did someone suggest Katie Sackhoff? I don't think so. I don't think she has blonde hair. She has red hair. She has red hair. Right? I mean, not the person, the character. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, Code. How's it going? I'm also really bad with eye contact as well. Hashtag homeschool solidarity. I don't know if homeschool had anything to do about it. I was also in like private schools for a while, like Christian schools, very small ones. So like, I don't know. And we always went to church, so like there was always people around. So I don't know if that in particular is probably just because I don't know. Let's see. My husband was blonde and now it's brown. I think that probably happened to me, right? Would you say my hair right now is brown? What would you guys say? I mean, it's getting lighter because of all the grays. You should have seen once my barber like was done with me on Saturday. You should have seen the grays, guys. It was pretty wild. Definitely brown, yeah. But if I showed you a picture of me as a little baby, I had the blondest hair. I was blonde, like strawberry blonde or just straw blonde. Is it strawberry blonde? I guess that's more reddish. Anyway, I'm a light medium brown. Yeah. I guess it does change. Okay. So who started as blonde, later brown? Who? I'm trying to think of like, so does that mean it's somebody who has like crossed over from like maybe prequels into main or main into sequels? Because this would indicate some time has passed. Try Bo-Katan maybe? I don't think so. She has red hair. Bo-Katan Kryze? Yeah, one of the appearances. Okay, so we're probably talking original trilogy, definitely crossing over from like blonde to brown. I'm gonna kick myself when I see it. I do have a lot of guesses left. The hair on my arms and face, brows and lashes are still so blonde they're translucent looking. Oh wow. My friend was so weirded out when she first met me when I was little because I was blonde then my hair went brown. Really? Okay. I guess that's pretty common then, huh? Yeah, mine was like really blonde, guys. Like I was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed child. I'll show a picture sometime. I can't look for it right now because then I would just show you all my pictures, you know. And you can't see those. So it's got to be somebody who crosses over. Give me other women. Give me other women's names. I tried Deidre. Deidre's not in here. Let's just look through pictures, shall we? No, not Holdo. I was about to say, what was the name of the lady in Obi-Wan Kenobi, which I started rewatching that recently, and it's her, it's Tala, but she has like black hair, so that can't be her. Maybe there's a female Anakin. Is there a Jedi I'm not thinking of? See, this would have been original trilogy. Okay, let's name all of the women in the original trilogy. Okay, Leia. Mon Mothma. Is that it? In the original trilogy. Am I a male to female Anakin? You know what? On Pride Month, I'd support that. Go for it. Luke's aunt? Okay, yeah. Baru. Oh my gosh, it is Baru. It is Baru because it's Baru White Sun Lars. Clumsy. As soon as you said it, I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's it. You know what? In all three of these stages, I'm rewatching Obi-Wan Kenobi right now. It was a little bit, she's a little bit blonde here, but I would still almost call that brown. There's a little bit of blonde like right here. But like, Baru Lars. Yeah. All right, picture time. That's gray. Well, it's gray now. Well, not now, but later. Okay, so we've managed to name all, 3 or 4 women in the original trilogy? And we got it eventually. That should have really helped narrow it down more than it did, but all right, here we go. Bo-Katan. Come on. It's BB-8. It's the bad BB-8. I always called him BB-Hate, but that's not his. It's BB. I mean, this kind of feels like cheating. It's BB-9E. I always called him BB-Hate, like, you know, like he's an evil BB-8. That kind of felt a little bit like cheating because I would not have remembered his. I knew it was like BB with another number. I don't think I would have remembered. I don't think I would have remembered its full-on name, but. That is blonde. My L'Oreal box says blonde. You're rewatching Doctor Who from Eccleston? I had this thought when we were watching the latest season that I was like, maybe I should go back and watch Matt Smith's season. My favorite Doctor, Matt Smith, season 5, season 6, a little bit of season 7. That's my favorite era of Doctor Who, and I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed. There was some good stuff the past 2 seasons, if you could even call them seasons. 8 episodes, get out of here. But overall, I'm genuinely disappointed in Doctor Who right now. They took the wind out of my sails completely. I don't know if I care anymore, guys. Oh, we already did that one. All right, let's do Guesser. Oh, I'm so sorry. The next time the Star Wars Guesser should have L'Oreal numbers next to their hair color. I love the way that came off as like so like, oh yeah, I guess we'll just include the L'Oreal hair care number. You're thinking of watching Doctor Who? Where should I start? What do you think, guys? Do you think she should start in Eccleston or Tennant? One of those, either. You know, the Christopher Eccleston season. Yeah, Christopher Eccleston. Yeah, because there's companions. You need to know Rose. So yeah, what season? The official restart. Here, let's see. Hang on, I'm gonna take this off the screen just in case there's spoilers. Let's see. Where can you watch it now? I got to be very careful here because there's spoilers all over. As soon as you type in Doctor Who, it's gone. It's on HBO. Okay. So it's on, I'm sorry. Do you mean it's on HBO Max? Because they're changing the name again. So it would be, here we go. Yeah, here you go. I think I can show this pretty easily. Or pretty safely. This one right here. So this is 13 seasons. It's going to be a little confusing because right now they're saying we're on season 2 on Disney Plus, but the Disney Plus thing is it's the same show, continuing the same show, but they started over from season 1, which whatever. So yeah, I don't think this is on Disney Plus, right? It's how we're watching. Thank God Disney is doing that bundle. Does Disney do a bundle with HBO Max? You can't watch it. Dang it. It might be somewhere else. You might try like Amazon Prime. It might be on Amazon Prime too. Disney Max and Hulu are bundled. Max is bundled. So the thing is I get HBO Max through my internet provider. They give that to me for free. And I honestly think if they didn't give it to me for free, I'd probably pay for it. Because it's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorites. So yeah, about season 5, Clumsy is my favorites. Now, don't get me wrong. You personally, I really think you're going to like David Tennant. Everybody loves David Tennant. Everybody loves David Tennant, you know? Watch Doctor Who season 1 on Prime Video. Oh, you can buy it. Yeah, you have to buy it. So yeah, unfortunately, HBO is going to be the way to do it. Eccleston was isn't Eccleston, not Exton? Eccleston? Wasn't there an L in there, or am I weird? Decrepit doctors. You watched a bit of Good Omens. Yeah, I mean, everybody loves the David Tennant seasons. I personally thought I didn't watch Jodie. Is it Jodie? What is her name? Is it Jodie Foster? This lady. I didn't watch her season. But I saw something recently, without spoiling anything. I saw something recently with her in it, and I thought, you know what? Maybe I need to watch that season. I also didn't finish any of, what's his name? The old guy's one. Whatever his name was. So I don't know, but now I kind of feel like, should I go back and watch my favorite Doctor Who season and just see, has it been... I was about to say something very inflammatory. Maybe I would have been looking at Doctor Who with rose-colored glasses for a long time, because I remember it being better. But maybe it's always been bad. Rose-colored. I get it. I don't know. I need to go back and watch it again now and see, have I been seeing this wrong? Have I been doing this wrong this whole time? You know what I mean? But I do love Matt Smith though. Like, those still are. I still think that those are the best seasons, but I'd have to go back and rewatch it again. I'd have to go back and rewatch it again to make sure that I'm not imagining things. Because, you know, we grow, we change, we realize things about ourselves, and then we go, has it? Yeah, Do you know who also loves Doctor Who and inspired a name? Who, Ams? Are you kidding me? Is it Galoo Fez? Is that why he wears fezzes? Because fezzes are cool? Grunkle Stan? I'll only post a pic. Don't do it. Don't do it, Bebo. Don't post a pic. Don't post a pic. Doctor Who is in its own category. You can only compare it to other Doctor Who. That is very true. There is something about Doctor Who that you have to kind of suspend your... There's wacky stuff that happens in Doctor Who. You can't really compare it to other stuff. That's why I want to compare it to other Doctor Who. Because I remember greatly enjoying Doctor Who around season 5, 6, 7... I remember like being really into it, and then I don't know, I just kind of lost track of it with, what's the other guy's name, the old doctor, even though I didn't hate him. And then I just didn't watch Jodie's season for no reason. Like, I didn't have any hate towards the woman or the doctor becoming a woman. I think that makes a lot of sense. I just didn't have the desire to watch it anymore. And then it's like, okay, they're kind of like rebooting, bringing back again. The new Doctor looked very interesting, and he was, and I'm trying not to spoil anything about the recent season. But anyway, I do think, Clumsy, that it's going to be kind of hard to get into Doctor Who with at least not going back to Eccleston. Like, if you jumped in now, you would be like, what? They should have maybe done more of a, I don't know, more of like, not a reboot, but more of like a entry level Doctor Who. Like, I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff, and there's gonna be a lot of stuff that you're gonna be like, there's references to like the original like 1950s, 1960s, 70s that I don't understand because I didn't watch it. But Capaldi, thank you. Oh, Clara. Okay, but I did like Clara though too, and mostly because Clara crossed over from Matt Smith's era. Anyway, I mean, you can do it. You can do it. You can watch it however you want, but you know, I'm not gatekeeping Doctor Who for sure. I don't know. I was wondering, I was watching it and I'm like, there's a couple episodes. I think the one where, without spoiling anything, I think the one where it was like, look behind you, that's all I'll say, was my favorite episode of the new Doctor Who stuff because it felt very Doctor Who. And the other stuff, I don't know. I'm just not as into it. And I'm like, okay, am I just not into Doctor Who anymore? Or is this different than how it used to be? And that's why I feel like I got to go back and watch season 5. Anyway, anywho, who should we guess here? Should we guess Bo-Katan? Bo-Katan. Holy cow, we got a lot of stuff wrong. I kind of hate when they're not force sensitive. I feel like the Jedi are easier to guess. All right, not human, not a woman, not white. Not a part of Mandalorians. I've always guessed Lando Calrissian and I've never been right. Dang it. Okay, not brown, dark skin. Oh, not human. I should have known it wasn't going to be him. So it is a male, non-human, non-force sensitive. I have no idea. These are these affiliations and appearances stuff just infuriate me. It's too much. Started fresh with Eccleston without knowing a thing about Doctor. Oh no, yeah, that's how I'd recommend doing it. I meant if she jumped into like the Disney Plus one. I'm not so sure. Without having that background, I'm not so sure that people would like it. No, starting with Eccleston is absolutely you don't need to know all that. I'm just saying there will be some stuff where they'll reference and you'll be like, oh, okay, weird. Like, even though that's like series 1, they're still referencing stuff from the very, very old show. But no, I didn't know anything about it either. Still don't. But yeah. The blue assassin guy with the cool hat, Cad Bane. Ugh. The only reason why I haven't watched Tales from the Underworld, I don't like Cad Bane. I just don't like him. He's kind of a good guess though. Hondo Onako. Like the character, don't like the voice actor. Nope, not a Weequay, not a Duros. You know what? I hate to say it, but is Ghost right? Bib Fortuna. Pirates have shown up twice. You're right. We got to guess Bib Fortuna. Okay. It's not Bib Fortuna. So the Hutt clan has shown up as a possibility. Not bounty hunters and not mercenaries, but pirates. Who is the guy? It's Yaba. You think it's Yaba? Yaba. Oh, wait, sorry. Hang on, that doesn't look like Jabba. Hold on. There we go. That's better. That's Yaba. Do you see if you search for Jabba? How come it came up? Wait, why did it come up? Why did it? I hate how the screen moves. There. Yeah, you type Jabba and Ezra Bridger comes. Oh man, that's funny. Diego Luna's Crust. Yes, it must be Yaba. Yaba. It's not Yaba. However, we're still getting criminal organizations. We're still getting, pirates and marauders. There is a Maybe Rebellion. It's not. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it Zeb? No. Skin color green. Green skin. It's going to be a Twi'lek then, right? I got it. Pirate Yoda. Yeah. Greens. Well, potentially. Green and something else. So like probably like what? Green and yellow? Green. Yeah. No. The guy from... No. It's the guy from... that would be Bounty Hunter. So no Bounty Hunters. It is the guy from Mandalorian. It's the pirate lord from Mandalorian that looked like the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean. And he has that green moss all over his beard. I don't know his name though. Do you guys remember what I'm talking about? He was the pirate leader in Mando. I'll know him as soon as I see him. Where are you? What is your name? Gosh. I mean, he was only in it for like 10 minutes, you know? Like, he's not exactly like a... There's Yaba. Come on, where are you? I know it's you. I just don't know your name. That was so silly. My brain in the Book of Boba category. Gosh, what was his name? It's not Saw Gerrera. I want to get it here. I know who this is. Yeah. Wait, why is it saying potential Rebels sequel Solo and Battlefront 2? But Mandalorian is also... Because yeah, okay. I still think this is it. I just don't know his name. Gosh, what was the name of that pirate leader? It would make a lot of sense because it is criminal organization, pirates and marauders. We know it's not bounty hunters and mercenaries, so it'd have to be. It's not Mandalorian. It's not Death. Excuse me, not Death Watch. Jeez. And his skin would be like, I think he was like green and like some yellows. Gosh, what is his name, guys? We gotta know. Gosh, what is his name? I should be able to look it up. If I'm just gonna guess, right? Clone Wars and Rebels was also a possible. I don't know if this character had a Clone Wars crossover. I don't know, because again, I'm not a Clone Wars expert. I barely watched it. So, Who is maybe we can narrow it down to Book of Boba Fett. Who is in Book of Boba Fett? We did guess Bib Fortuna. No, look. Okay, no, it can't be him. Look, we got Book of Boba Fett and the Mandalorian as red. So it's not the guy I'm thinking of. Shoot. Crap. I thought I had it. Rebels sequel trilogy Solo Battlefront 2. Who's got kind of like green skin in Solo? And maybe Rebels. Hondo, Clone Wars, Rebels. It's not the Clone Wars, because we got a red here. But we got Rebels. We got Rebels still. You think I'd be up on my Rebels lore? It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like. Oh wait. Is it Hera Syndulla's father? No. His skin is not green, light pale. No, not Cham Syndulla. Orange, yeah. I don't know if I call that orange, but okay, whatever. And it's not a Twi'lek, so I'm out. Rebels. Visago? Visago. Let's see. Visago is pretty Rebels. If we could narrow down Rebels' appearance. Come on. Yeah, there we go. It would... Hang on. Male Devorian green. Didn't... Am I wrong, or didn't orange show up as a possibility? Visago, cilantro, Visago. Okay, well, there we go. I mean, 9 tries. Why did I get... I read something wrong then. That's the only thing that it could be. I read something wrong. Their skin color category is often wrong. I mean, is that green? Definitely not in this shot. That's not green. In this shot, I can see what they're saying, but I still wouldn't call that green. Would you? That's green. The little Greedo guy back here. That's green, right? Sorry. Ugh, yuck. Time is closer than some of the ones in the past. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like a... I don't know. I guess I don't know what I would call it, you know? Hello, Charles. Hello from the Great Lake. Not the Great Lakes, just from the lake that you have that is great. Good morning. I hope you're enjoying your coffee, watching the fog rise up over the river, over the lake. I got something stuck in my throat. Hang on. Better. It's beautiful this morning. That's so cool. Okay. Anyway, we did it. I remember this one that we did before, brackets, but I think maybe I should take a quick pause and I should look at the Sip and See channel and see what's out there before we go on to any other deletes. But I kind of want to play Bracket City again. River, lake, it's all filled with water. It's all the same. It's all filled with water. All right. All right, so there's a couple of things in Sip and See. There was a mocap of Expedition 33, and it looks like it's just about the Gommage, so that's probably safe enough. Oh, I just saw the ham again, though, and now I just want to see ham again, you know? All right. Let's look, shall we? Here we go. Let me go ahead and get this up into a browser where we can all watch it together, shall we? I'm itching to play some more. Okay, I don't want to log into Instagram, thank you. I'm itching to play more of this stuff. Like, it's so good. But this is the very beginning of the game. So if you're staying away from all kinds of spoilers, you don't have to watch this part if you don't want. But this is like the very beginning, so I don't think there should be any spoilers in here. All right, here we go. Let me switch you over here. Unmute it. How can I get it to start from the beginning again? Because it already started playing. Does anyone know? Ham again, Skywalker. It was Visago, cilantro Visago from Rebels. Okay, it's okay to start from here. Okay, here we go. Wait, so Charlie Cox didn't do the mocap? Oh, you can see that little swallow he did too. Dang. I guess I get it. He's a big star, you know? She's already crying. Are they just using iPhones to do this? They just used iPhones. Like they used like the cameras on the front, the Face ID cameras. Probably doing Daredevil, I'm sure. Well, they probably just paid him for his voice, right? It's pretty wild that they got him for this. Being a first-time developer too, right? Oh gosh, don't hit the phones. That's gonna be awkward in the kiss scenes. How clever though to use The depth sensing cameras on an iPhone. Oof. It is Charlie Cox, yeah. Well, the voice is, not him. Oof. Now every time I watch this, a cutscene, I'm gonna think of iPhones floating in front of them. But I bet you this was like a cheaper way of doing it. Than setting up like all like the little dots and stuff on their face. Just imagining them as TikTok streamers. They're just IRL streamers. I'm just gonna stream my face like all day. Oh my gosh, imagine that. Yeah, they're getting into it, aren't they? That was making me kind of choke up a little bit, especially when she was like crying a little bit. Whew. I'm taking the boys to school for donuts on their last day. Congratulations to the boys. Happy Friday, AMs. Ooh, that was something. That was something. Yeah, great actors. Yeah, so that was the mocap was Maxine Cazorla, and Sophie was Estella Darnout. I cannot say these names. I apologize. All right. Anyway, yeah, I'm only going to be thinking about them with iPhones in front of their face from here on out. I am. All right, and I haven't looked at this at all, although I'm a little disappointed, Clumsy, that this is an x.com link. But I haven't looked at it at all. Hang on. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Okay, here we go. We're going to go full screen for this one in all of its glory. All right, you ready?
Ever since I was a kid, the sea's been calling.
It's One Piece.
So?
No way.
I'm setting out to follow my dreams. All I need is a loyal crew. And I think together we'd make a pretty good team. We haven't sailed together for very long, but I know we've got each other.
I can't wait for the second season of this. The sword in the mouth was ridiculous. That song too.
I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
Build the grand adventure. So we got the ship, we got this location, and then the clown place. Okay. All right. Interesting. I wonder, when is that second season coming out? Very interesting. Very interesting. Pre-order now. Link in bio. Hang on, let's see. Lego One Piece. Let's go to the actual site. They better have arm extensions for Luffy. Oh, good point. Hang on, let's see if they'll show us that. Good point. At least like a different arm that you can put on that's like long, so that it's like stretching out. Sorry, I don't scroll Blue Sky. I don't either. I think I'm done. Not for any reason that Blue Sky, not for Blue Sky, just social media in general, man. I'm kind of over it. I wonder, does the Going Merry, does it float? It's 139. Why did I think that this would be more? Now here's one of these items, guys, that we talk about quite a bit, about like when we're going through these figures and kind of trying to find out which ones are going to be worth anything. This is a sort of set that if you were into like investing into Lego, this would be the sort of set that you would buy 2 copies of, one so that you could have yourself and another one to keep sealed up, because this set will be worth a lot in, I mean, it'll probably be a couple years, but like as soon as it's out of print and people who come in and want to find these figures and won't be able to find them, these are the kind of figures that start to be worth something. And sets like this start to be worth a lot more than what you paid for it, but you would have to sit on it for a while. I'd love to get the Going Merry, but I got no space. I feel ya. I feel ya. It's not like super huge. I don't think I'd get it. As much as I've enjoyed the Netflix season that I've watched so far, I don't know. Like yeah, it's very interesting. I think my nephews who just turned, I can't say their age, they're very old now. I think they would like this though. I think they would be into this because they love One Piece. We were just talking about One Piece last time I saw him, and I was like, I watched the Netflix one and I liked it, and then I was like, I'll go watch the anime, and I'm like, it's so loud. It's so loud. It's so fast. It's so, everybody's just screaming at each other. There's just expressions everywhere, and I'm just like, I think I'm just gonna wait for the second season of the Netflix one. You know what I mean? Anyway, I don't know. I feel like first impression wise, given what it is, I kind of feel like these are decent prices. Like here's a regular old pirate ship for $119. So, and I mean, this looks to be how many pieces? 1,264 pieces versus 1,376. So there's about, $30 more. But these right here are what makes the set, right? The figures that you get with it. So like, that's going to be worth something. Again, also the Onyx Cinder is probably going to be worth something for those figs too, since that seems to be the only thing we'll get from Skeleton Crew. So you won't be able to find those figures loose anywhere. Oh, there we go. Hey, look. His arms. They do have arm extensions. Look at the arms. Yeah. I want the arm extending and pointing straight ahead like that. Like my TARDIS set, I have one to build and one to sell. Exactly. I have that TARDIS set too. Let's see if we can get a closer look at his stretchy arms. Yeah, here we go. Wow, they're just long arms. I didn't see it on the ship. Hang on. I must have scrolled past it. Yeah, I didn't see it here. Did they have the long arms on the ship? I'd get the ship and have one arm extended while he's on the bow of the ship. That'd be funny. Stretch Armstrong is suing. It's the weirdest power I've ever seen, and especially feels weird in the Netflix one, but like they just kind of go with it. Yeah, I guess this one doesn't have the extendy arms. I don't see anything with the extendy arms. So you'd have to buy this one plus you'd have to come and buy the circus tent. Or right, not the circus tent. Which one was it? Oh, see, it's not even in the circus tent. So if you want the clown, where was it? Go for it. There we go. You'd have to buy the Battle at Arlong Park in order to get the long arms. And again, this, you're not getting the circus? You don't like clowns? I will have to say, this was the best part of the season. This fight scene here in this season, it was really good. Yeah, look, he crashes through. Look at those arms. Oh, the arms are ridiculous. I love it. So in order to complete your collection, you have to have this one too. So this is why I'm saying that kind of stuff, like Luffy with the arm extensions is probably going to be worth something once this goes out of print. I hate clowns, and say that knowing that Ghost is going to somehow use that fear against me. Oh no. He's already gone quiet. He's already working on something. Coleman checked in 2 minutes ago. Hi, Coleman. Thanks for checking in. We're looking at Lego, as you do on a Friday, Has there been anything else new announced recently that maybe I might have missed? The Krusty Burger. The Lord of the Rings, The Book Nook. I feel like we might have looked at this last time. You Shall Not Pass. That's kind of cool. Ashley really wants the Disney Pixar, the Luxo Junior lamp. We didn't look at it. Oh, Clumsy, you haven't seen it? It's a Book Nook. It's a there we go. I poke fun, but not cruel. But cruel, but not cruel. That was a Freudian slip. Yeah, so there's a little Book Nook. Let's watch the little video. Look at this. Look at the fire. That's pretty cool. They're gonna show it open up, right? Yeah, come on, open it. Ah, come on, show it to us open. So then you can also open it up so it looks like that, which is pretty sick. It's pretty metal. It's the most metal Lego set ever, you know? It's like I can hear the Dragon Force playing. The Balrog is peeing on Gandalf. Somebody said that the other day. Hang on. Where's the picture of him? Did they take it off? No, here we go. It was you, Ursa, yeah. You're right. As soon as you said it, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's right. So right. I could never get a book nook. I buy too many books. Yeah, that's the space for my books. Where would I put all my books? I could fit like 3 or 4 books in that. Especially if you have to open this one up. Oh, look at that. There's the whole collection. There's the Hobbit hole. There's the Tower of Barad-dûr. It does look really cool especially next to these old books. It does look really cool. I'm very interested in this whole book nook thing because Ashley loves book nooks. Remember, we made a book nook. We made one. So I'm very interested in them continuing the series. There's a Sherlock Holmes one too. They just need to make they need to do it for all sorts of literature. Lord of the Rings is a good place to start, I think. Because I could see you could have the Hobbit on one, and then on one side, then the 3 Lord of the Rings movies, and then the Silmarillion. You could throw that away. Because who's gonna read that, you know? Look at those fire bricks, though. Ooh, that's cool. You want to see that a little closer? Can we see that a little closer? Kinda. There you go. What art director said that's the photo to keep? If they had just moved Gandalf a little closer, just a little bit closer, it does look like he's... It does.
It's Chuck Norris's water.
Clearly,
It's a
someone hasn't read
roundhouse
The
kick
Tale of
of
Beren and
hydration.
Luthien. No, I have not. And neither has most of the population. Because it's the... Nothing. Never mind. Never mind. Curlini, hello. How's it going? I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan, but that Sauron Tower looks amazing. It does look really good, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan either. I also think Rivendell is gorgeous, but I just don't have the time, the space, or the money to do that. This book nook being $129 is a little wild, given what we were just looking at with the ship, the pirate ship, the Going Merry. This is a little expensive for literally one minifigure. At least in the Going Merry, you get the whole crew. This one's a little, but again, if this Gandalf is a custom Gandalf that doesn't, I know Gandalf appears in other sets, right? But if this one is a specific one that only appears in this set, it will be worth something sometime. But I'm actually not really a fan of how they did his wings. You see how it's just those plasticky wing pieces. I think I would have rather if they built that all out of bricks, but his staff is unique. Yeah, that's how they'll get you. This is the Gandalf from set number 10367, and it's the only Gandalf like this. That's where it'll happen. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate that. Rivendell is so nice. I have zero regrets over getting Rivendell. It does look beautiful. I am jealous of it, but also I'm kind of I'm cool because I don't have anywhere to put it. But yeah, Ashley really wants the Pixar lamp that would look good in her little room there. There's the Sherlock Holmes book nook. 129. That's also 129. That's a little much for the Sherlock Holmes for a book nook. It does fold out into kind of more of the Baker Street view, which is kind of cool, but this view is the one that you're going to see. 129 does still have a lot of pieces. Let's see. I'm not so much about the piece count because I feel like, a set that has the Darth Vader over here that has all of these little studs, that's a lot of pieces, right? But that's not quite the same as something with bigger elements, 1,359. That is a lot. That's pretty detailed there. I just feel like most of the time you're going to have it like this, right? If you're going to have it as a book nook, there are a lot of details in there. I feel like Ams would like this one. I don't know if Ams like Sherlock Holmes, but this gives me the same vibes as like the modular homes with some of these details. Like, look at that violin. It's pretty cool. Listen, I'm not saying never, because a book nook is such a cool idea. But I don't know. Maybe if it was something other than Sherlock Holmes. When they do the Twilight one, look out. Ashley will be all over it. But yeah, I don't know. How much is the Fire Pea Demon? The Balrog? 129. Also 129. Like, priced exactly at the same. That kind of surprises me. That the Lord of the Rings one isn't just a little more expensive. 1,359 and 1,201. It's technically less pieces. There does seem to be less detail on this one. The Baker Street one does have like a lot more of Sherlock Holmes details in it, you know. A Twilight Nook, yeah. What would it just be trees and Bella on Jacob's back, running, like swinging through the trees like a spider monkey? Is that what that one would be? Because I already have the house, so what else could they do? So I'm guessing Ananda already has a cute little collection of Lego sets. It's a little messy over here, but look. All those boxes are full of Lego right now, too. I gotta get sorting. I gotta do it this weekend, regardless of whether or not I'm streaming it. Anyway, yeah, I got a cute little collection. Oh, I got a cute. I'm a Star Wars collector. I don't know what I call myself, a collector. I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very messy over there right now, though, because all those boxes you see are a collection that a coworker gave to me from her kid. So I'm going through it and removing all the, I'm cleaning it all up. And then sorting that into my collection. I know, maybe it's called SWOTOR, Star Wars Superfan. Do you have, by the way? Oh, okay. I swear sometimes people's reading the chat and commenting on what we're talking about. This is interesting. The Nike Dunk thing is kind of interesting. I definitely would not get that myself. Not a sports guy, really. But it's interesting, It's interesting. Or the scene in Italy where Edward and Bella are in the alleyway, where Jane and the Volturi. Oh, thank you. It's a little more messy right now than I want. All those shelves need to be reorganized. I would love to still come up with like a better lighting system for those shelves, but you can see they're not typically in scene. The Falcon's in scene a lot, but like everything else typically isn't really in scene. But I thought about maybe getting like another camera, putting it up like way up here in the corner, and that way I could switch to it and you could see like a full-on room view. But then you'd also always see my bald spot, and I'm not sure if I like that. We talked about this already. Miles Morales' mask, Zeke would like that. Although he likes stuff that you can play with. He likes to swoosh things more. This is wild. Voltron? Venatori? Valardia? We do have a Discord. Server. It is currently private and invite only. However, I think there's probably some people here who would vouch for you. You need the Spider-Man Lego, or you I like Spider-Man too. My kid is really into Spider-Man right now as well. Especially like Miles Morales. Look at this though. Look at the gears and stuff in this one. Holy cow. I vouch for Curly, I guess. One of the mods, if the mods are here, I know Ams had to go. I don't know if Lars is still here. If Lars isn't here, I'll send it to you, but we'll get you in there. If you could send an invite to Curlidi to the Discord, I'd appreciate that. If you can't, that's fine. I can do it later as well. This is wild. How is this one only 200? This is only 2,417 pieces. Wait, how? Wait, does it not come with the shuttle? Wait. No, it looks like everything shows it comes with the shuttle. I'm actually kind of surprised that this is not more expensive. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, when Ashley first showed this to me, I was like, okay, that's going to be ridiculously expensive. It's huge. I don't know where I'd put it. But this is actually really cool. Hold on, let's watch the video. Ooh, oh, so loud. I mean, look at all that. All the gears and stuff inside. That guy's so proud of himself. Come on, that's so cool. The stand. Oh no. Thank you, Quada. You call him Quada? Get ya, Quadas. We do this weird thing where we in our car we'll have like a little thing full of change. It used to be for like in case you get into tolls. We don't really have those like that aren't just sent billed to you or something. But anyway, always keep some quarters for like an air pump or something like that. And in the summer when it gets really hot, those quarters just got ridiculously hot. So for some reason, back even before Zeke was born, I would tell Ashley, I'd be like, get your hot quarters. And I'd like grab the quarters and put it on her arm or something. And I'd say it like an old timey guy, you know, get your hot quarters, get your hot quarters. And I don't know why I said it. I just did. And then that's been something I've done to Zeke. And now he says it all the time too. Hot quarters. Anyway, the way you said quarter kind of reminded me of that. This is actually a better price than I thought. I'm actually kind of interested in this. I don't have anywhere to put it. Zeke would love this, but I'm not going to spend $229, you know, because this is a display piece, right? Look at that. That's gorgeous. I hate to say that $229 is cheap, but I got to start calling him Quada too. You're right. You're right. We call him MRSA around here because he is of the house Ursa. But yeah, MRSA has an identity that's not tied to Ursa. Yeah, I get that. I've told Ashley too. I was like, if you ever want to change your name from Mrs. Nonder, I am completely okay with that. And she's like, no, I like it though. I'm like, okay. But if you ever want to change it, you can. This is just kind of really cool. The more I look at this, the more I got to stop looking at it. I gotta stop looking at it. Oh, Twitch Whisper, that works. Thank you, Lars. I appreciate it. Anyway, what else is new? Is there something else still in Sippancy I need to see? Because we're running low on time. Let's see. Yes, the Paris Syndrome. We're talking about this because we were playing Expedition 33. We're talking about the Paris Syndrome. Which I believe... Oh, geez, you just scared me again. You just scared me, buddy.
Mommy's supposed to sleep in.
Did she tell you that?
No.
How did you know?
Is she?
Yeah, she can sleep in. She can sleep in a while. The kid's here, by the way. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to go to BRB. Sorry. What's up?
Oh,
You love those mountains? Do you know where that is?
What?
That's in Canada. That's in Banff, Canada. I'm just about done here. We're gonna read about the Paris Syndrome. You good?
Yeah, Gigi's coming.
Gigi is coming. Yep. Anyway. You want to sit right there?
I don't have that much battery, so I guess you can hurry up.
Oh, okay.
I know where that is.
Can I show you something?
I know where that tower
You know,
is.
he knows where this tower is. He's looking at this right here. Gigi and Smokey? Oh, here.
Wow.
This is what he does, guys. This is the only reason why I'm cool with him having
See this area?
some technology within limits.
Paris
Okay.
over here.
Oh, where is it at?
Paris, right here.
Show the screen. Here, show the camera. Here. He just did this.
Here.
Paris, what country is it in?
I don't know. Yeah, France.
Yeah, France. Okay, show me the Eiffel Tower. Show me how to get there. All this kid does is he does space apps, and he looks at Google Earth. And he goes to all his favorite locations on Google Earth, and he says he found it.
That's
there
the
it is.
Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower.
Okay, now can I help you find where those stupid mountains are?
Hey, don't call him stupid. Yeah, so this one...
I'm just joking.
Okay, so this one we'll probably have to search for, okay? This one is called Banff in Canada. Shows on your iPad exactly where you live. No, he would. He would too. So we're not doing that.
Look, he's digging a hole.
All right, here we go. Okay, here you go. That's Banff. You can look around and see if you find the mountains. But yeah, like he goes to Colorado all the time. Where else do you look at on Google Earth? Oh, he looks at New York City. He's in New York City and all the time. And Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, this looks from earlier.
Yep, there's the mountains right there. Look at all those mountains. Holy cow. Isn't that cool? So yeah, we give him some time on that because he's mainly like looking things up, and he's in space a lot. He looks at planets in space all the time.
Yeah, I'll show you Saturn in a minute.
Show me Saturn in a minute. Okay, cool. Anyway, currently sharing my truck cab with a pterodactyl-sized mosquito. I hate mosquitoes. All right, so the Paris syndrome is a sense of extreme disappointment exhibited by some individuals when visiting Paris who feel that the city does not live up to their expectations. It's wild that this is a whole Wikipedia article. Look at how many references it has. Okay, what are we looking at? Hang on, can I see what you're about to show first? Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. What is that?
Saturn.
Saturn. You want to tell them some cool facts about Saturn? Cool Saturn facts, maybe?
North Pole.
The North Pole of Saturn. Do you guys know the North Pole of the Saturn looks like this?
That's North Pole on
Yeah,
Saturn.
it's like a hexagon, right? Or what kind of shape is that?
It's a circle, but
Well, not quite a circle, right?
I think it might be giant hurricane.
See the blue circle is not part of it. That's just trying to show you what it is.
I think that might be a blue hurricane.
It's got like these extra lines. It's really cool. Don't pass out on your steering wheel.
There's Mercury.
There's Mercury, yeah.
Here's Venus.
Venus, wow.
Here's where I found Paris.
On what planet is that?
I know. Earth.
Earth, okay. There's where I found Paris.
Moon.
The moon, nice. Are we gonna do Clair Obscure tomorrow? I think so. I really need to do more sorting, but I also really want to play that game. Oh, Mars, beautiful.
Don't say beautiful. I know it's beautiful.
Mars is beautiful.
Just say cool.
I can say beautiful if I wanna. Ooh, that's pretty.
Yes, you look how she.
Is it beautiful?
Yeah.
Don't say beautiful. Just say cool. You're silly. You're silly. Okay.
Saturn.
I should probably wrap this up here, okay? Saturn, okay.
Wait a minute, yeah.
Yep. Show the rest of the planets, and then I gotta shut this down, okay?
Uranus.
Uranus.
It's blue, just like Neptune.
Mm-hmm.
And Neptune.
It's so good.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I'll be out in just a minute, okay? Can you close the door for me? All right, I do need to go out and watch him for a bit. Bye-bye. It takes off. Yeah, Curl, it's so good. It's so good. Like, I'm having so much fun with it. So yeah, we'll probably play that tomorrow. And then I'll try to find some time this weekend in between editing to keep sorting through this collection. I want to at least get it like sorted out, get all the mega blocks and all the other stuff out, and then put it back into this big box, and then I can sort it like into the collection whenever. But then it'll be out of all these other little boxes and, you know, in there. Just wait till he's a tween. You can start using zoomer words like mid to him to embarrass him. Oh, I'm sure I already do. All right, everybody. Well, that's going to do it for me then. Let's see what's going on here. Do we got anybody? Hello. We can see you. We see you. We got Banj on right now. We have Fro playing TCG. We have Iris. We have Chrissy. A lot of people. Dolly. A lot of people on this morning. We do always get raids from Fro, so it would be kind of fun to raid into Fro. I don't know how much longer he's gonna be there, but what do you guys think? Okay, thank you for telling us. Fro's going longer than normal. Let's do that then. Let's go over there. Thank you guys for being here. Let me see if I spell this right. Dev Fro. Okay. I spelled his name right. I spelled raid wrong. Okay, there we go. There we go. Right? I'm like so careful, and then I realized that, yeah. I'm still getting used to this keyboard. This is that Lego keyboard that I built a while back, and I haven't been using it because if this is my work PC, I can't have, I have to have a numpad, right? But since my work is all happening over here now. Oh, wait. Fro's raid settings do not allow me to raid at this time? Hold on. He's not allowing raids currently. That's weird. Huh. Okay. Okay. Do I take this personal or? Oh, what's that? Okay. Good Lord. He's already at an 11 this morning. Yeah, maybe he's on his way out and he didn't want anything else to
So there was a
hold him back.
rescue
That's,
boat.
you know, I respect.
There was a rescue boat with the Titanic.
Uh-huh.
And the Titanic went all by itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it hit the iceberg, they called for the rescue boat. And guess what?
What?
The rescue boat failed.
It failed? No way.
That means Titanic sunk too fast.
It couldn't get there. Couldn't get there quick enough. It's so sad. Anyway.
That could have been speedboat. I could talking about not just a giant boat, just speed. That's a giant boat.
Yeah, I know. He's missing a
Not
lot of
giant
teeth
boat,
now.
but a small boat called a
We're gonna go over to the bench.
speedy boat.
A speedy boat.
No, never mind.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna go over to Banj then instead. Since Fro doesn't want us, it's fine. No, we respect it. What the heck, dude? He is already at he's. Normally you give us a little bit. He lays on the couch. He's like, I'm so tired, but now he's already ready to go.
Ow!
They needed a speedboat. Dang it! All right, there we go. The raid for Banj has been created.
Titanic sunk already. Here, I'll show you how it sunk.
Okay, I'm gonna just go.
Thought it was-
I hope you all have a wonderful day. We're just gonna hit go on this, okay? You want to say bye to everybody? Here, say bye.
Bye. Oh, I fell.
Bye.
Titanic sank.
All right, and with that, I'm gonna watch this Jurassic World ad for like 20 seconds, and then I'll click raid over, okay? By I'll be proud of me, I restrained myself from planet jokes. You're welcome. like Uranus? He heard that. He heard it. Oh, now there's a Taco Bell ad. Ooh.
Oh, I love tacos.
You love tacos?
Just joking, but
Just joking. No, you do like tacos. Yeah. All right. It's Friday. Don't ask for a raid message or brains are packed. I love that, Ursa. Thank you so much, guys. We're going to go in 6 seconds. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow for Claire Obscura. All right. Bye.
New Jersey.
Okay. I know.
We'll go see little Ursa's cat.
You want to go
Sabine.
see Ursa's cat, Sabine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe someday we'll do
I'll
that.
grow up and then go to New York, take the
Uh-huh.
bridge.